Hey there, this is Hannah coming to you live from the beautiful south of France, Provence. We're not outside today. We are inside, we are indoors, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite growing tool, Tower Garden. Yesterday, I shared an update. I did a short plant walk outside in the garden. If you watched it, thank you. And if not, then go ahead and watch it because I'm doing a garden update every month. So yesterday I did a July update, but today we're gonna be talking about my favorite growing tool, my favorite inside growing tool. And if you're a gardener, you know that gardening takes a lot of time and it's hard work sometimes, okay? But with this kitchen appliance, it can be called that, or indoor gardening system, you can really sit down and enjoy because it doesn't really take a lot of work. So first I'm going to share an update. If you haven't heard, previously the Tower Garden book was part of the Juice Plus marketing and company, but Juice Plus and Tower Garden is separating. And I'm really excited about that because it's gonna be um, amazing as an affiliate marketing plan. So if you would like to earn side income or really make this your business and your like full-time job, you definitely can. So that's an update. If you're interested, before we go live with this change, if you're interested to join us, then definitely reach out, comment under this video, and I'm gonna reach out to you. So, how does Tower Garden actually work? It's really easy. And as I said, if you've been a gardener, this is life changing because I'm spending quite a lot of time outside in the garden. I'm a small business owner. I'm medicinal herb farmer in training and professional wildcrafter. If you watched yesterday, you know that I passed the exam for professional wildcrafting, which is really just confirmation of many years of wildcrafting, and I'm still gonna do the production exam. But in the meantime, I'm really producing. Um, Not only outside but with the Tower Garden. So again, it's gonna be just a confirmation. You know, in France, there's so much legal stuff and regulation to go through, and it's really like mind blowing. So yeah, gardening takes time and gardening takes a lot of energy. But on the other hand, this tool is so amazing that you just plug it in and you can um, enjoy your life. You can go on a vacation. Yes, you can go on a vacation and leave the Tower Garden growing itself because we are now in the summer period, right? So many people are going on a summer holiday. And I actually really have this FOMO when I'm going somewhere, even for a weekend, because my garden outside uh, is going to be suffering. I know because we have 2 hectares, which is like almost 5 acres or 4 acres, whatever that means in the US. And we cannot have you know, automatic watering system on all our property. It's just not sustainable. So I have a little bit of FOMO when I'm going out during the summer season because I know that my plants will suffer. Whereas with the Tower Garden, you can really leave for 2 weeks. Unless there's an electric like a problem, but normally you can go for a leave for 2 weeks and leave the Tower Garden growing itself. So I think this is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna explain a little bit how it works, and I'm gonna show you really the beauty So I'm growing different things here. You can see flowers and parsley, basil, and I'm always preparing other things to grow in rock wool. So I'm going to show you how the rock wool looks like. So it's really simple. If you order your tower garden, you're gonna get um, your rock wool, and it's really growing. You just put seeds in whatever the season, which is just amazing because normally if you're a gardener, you put seeds in the ground in spring, right? But you can grow with the tower garden all year long. And I'm really, really excited for winter because I'm going to be growing during the winter season as well. So I'm really, really excited about it. So how does this system work? First of all, you go to the page. I'm going to put the link beneath. It's still the link is still working before we change the plan and everything for the like 100% affiliate marketing. But the link is still working, so you can get your tower via the link, and it's not only available in the US, it's also available in several countries in Europe. So if you're in Europe and if you're watching this, then definitely reach out, and I'm gonna let you know if there's a tower garden, if you can purchase the tower garden in Europe. In Europe, we have home version, which is a little bit smaller than this one, but I got this flex version, which is a bigger uh, tower garden from the US when I've been there last year. And if you haven't been following all the tower garden story, then definitely go to my Instagram and Mind Body Moon Coaching because it's really mind blowing what happened and how I got my tower. So I encourage you to go there. So how does it work? You simply plug in, and I'm going to show you actually how to plug it in. So here you can see that there are two plugs, right? One is for lights. If you're growing indoors, of course, plants need light at least 6 hours per day, but with tower garden, you will plug it in for 12 or 14 hours. And then the next plug is for the pump. So the pump, up. Okay. So the pump really is in the tank uh, down on the tower base. It's really a water tank, and I will show you this because it's very hard to explain. Yeah. So you see the water tank, and the pump is inside, and you'll get the pump from the company, okay, from the tower garden. The pump is inside. It basically pumps the water up, 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 up. And it really rains then down on the roots of the plants. Okay, so this is called aeroponic gardening. And aeroponic gardening means that the roots are basically the light is the roots are in the tower, and the water is watering the roots. Okay, and if you're growing indoors, you put the pump on for 1 minute, every 45 minutes. Okay, so it doesn't really take a lot of energy and electricity. um, we counted with my husband. My husband is really into numbers, so we counted how much does it actually cost to have a tower garden, like the electricity costs for the pump and for the lights. So it's no, so it's not more than 12 euros per month, which is just amazing, because if you imagine how much water you actually use for your conventional garden, those are crazy amounts. So if you've been watching my July farm update yesterday, you know that I talk quite a while about the water, because here in Provence we get drought very, very often. Last year we had water restrictions. Um, and we couldn't water our gardens. So really, first it started only like you cannot garden, you can water your garden between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Then they put restrictions, like complete restrictions on watering. And if you are a gardener, you understand that it's just not possible to grow anything if you're not watering your plants, except of course lavender or Mediterranean herbs. That's okay without watering, but you can really eat those. You can use them in herbal blends, which I'm doing, but you can really grow anything without water. So I really, really appreciate when I compare the conventional gardening with the tower garden, how much water it saves. Because you basically put water into the tank. This light is breaking me out. Okay. You basically put the water into the water tank. In summer, it's a little bit more often, like every 4 days, or if you're growing outside, it's every 2 days. And it's really, really simple, because and I'm going to show you the nutrients, because that's really important. It's not only water, of course, plants also need nutrients. So you have these two nutrient blends, and if you're in the US, you're gonna look a little bit different. Everything is written on the back, so you know exactly what's inside those blends. Okay, and it's an amazing nutrient blend. I had one guy who is really into aeroponic gardening. I really had him describe the blend to me, and he said that it's really, really an amazing blend. So basically, you combine the blend with the water, and the tower garden does its own thing. Okay, so it grows really by itself, all the plants. So you can see that I'm here in a very small space. This is our utility room. So you see that we have small window there, and there's the washing machine, if you can see that. So this is a really, really small room, and tower garden doesn't take more than like 1 meter square, whatever it is in the US. um, you can like calculate it, but it takes a really, really small space. So if you have like a small corner in your living room or in your bedroom or even on your balcony, because as I said, you can with flags you can grow outdoors, and with home you can mostly grow indoors, but also you can put it outdoors. So growing all year long, indoors and outdoors. So I talked about the amazing thing of really saving water, because tower garden uses 98% less water than conventional gardening, which is just really amazing. For me as a gardener, when I first found out that it really uses only very little water, I was really, really it blew my mind, because when I see all the water that is used for conventional gardening, whether you're practicing permaculture, um, whether you're mulching a lot like we do, whether you're collecting your rainwater, still the conventional gardening just uses a lot of water. Let's be honest. I'm a gardener with 20 years of experience, and even if I've learned all the techniques how to save water in the garden, like mulching, watering in the evening or early in the morning, not during the heat of the day. It's really mind blowing. The tower garden uses only 2% of the water. And of course, the food tastes amazing. And there is another thing: if you're living in the south, whether it's the south of the US or south of France or south of Europe or like Australia, then you will really, really appreciate that the parsley and basil, which you would normally grow in these areas, in the greenhouse, you can grow them on the tower and they look amazing. I'm going to show you my parsley because it's just so amazing. Look at this beautiful green color. I was never able to grow good parsley because it just doesn't grow. It parsley needs humidity, okay, in the air, and basil as well. But parsley and mint, they need humidity in the air, which we don't have here in the south of France. So I really had to work before I had the tower garden. I really had to figure out how to mulch my herbs. And I'm a medicinal herb farmer. So this is really, really important for me, because if I'm putting my herbs into herbal blends, they have to look amazing. You know, they have to be green even after drying. Of course, drying methods are important, but what's the most important is the quality of the herbs. So I was really desperate how to grow beautiful mint with the tower garden. It's so easy. So I explained how it saves water. I explained how it actually works. So again, you put water in the water tank, you just plug it in. There's the electrical pump, which really just moves the water up and it waters the roots. Very important quality of the water. Here in the countryside, we are obliged to treat our water with reverse osmosis, because the water that we use, it's agricultural water, so we have to, of course, clean it, because you never know what you're gonna find in the water which is used for agriculture. So I'm using reverse osmosis water in my tower. So if I see people complaining, that the leaves are not green enough, that there are some, problems, maybe leaves are yellow or brown, it can be your water. Water quality is crucial, whether it's for human beings, animals, or gardening, or indoor gardening. So use reverse osmosis water if you have the possibility, and if not, I mean, you should filter your water anyways, because you never know what is in your water. You can, of course, do the tests for your water, but again, they cost quite a lot. So it's really, really important to use the highest quality water for your tower garden, okay? Because it's just gonna last longer, and the food will grow and look beautiful. So that was the thing: water, how it works. It uses much less water, 98% less water than conventional gardening. Um, the lights are full spectrum lights, so you really get as it would be outside. Of course, outside you wouldn't use the lights. You can grow outside, and just plants will use the sunlight. Okay. I didn't have the possibility, and also I didn't want to do that because, as I said, we don't have enough water moisture, like moisture in the air, and I just want to those look like those plants. I want them to look beautiful. Okay, so that's why I'm growing indoors, and I also want to grow all year long, and I'm gonna do these updates as we go, through the fall and the winter. And I'm really excited because this is my first year of growing on the tower, so I'm really excited that even if there'll be snow outside and freezing temperature and I'm not going to be able to grow anything outside, I can still grow inside. Okay, so um, this life is crazy. Okay, so you can grow, of course, everything on the tower except root veggies. Root veggies need soil. There are some people who have tried to grow root veggies in the tower. It can damage your tower, so I wouldn't really recommend it because you use like a small, and I'm going to show you this. You use these pots. I don't know if you can see that. You use these pots and you simply put the, I wonder if I have them here. Anyways, you use these pots and you put your rock wool with the plant inside of the tower, okay? So root vegetables, as they're growing, they could damage the pot, okay? So I wouldn't recommend to grow root veggies on the tower, but you can, otherwise than that, you can grow everything. Like you can grow flowers, herbs, salads. Salads are amazing on the tower. Basil. I'm growing a lot of basil right now because, as I said, I don't have a greenhouse and it's really difficult to have a beautiful basil out there if you don't have enough moisture in the air. And also I would go crazy with all the watering, and I still want to have some time, for my 4 kids and for my herbal business. So yeah, that's why I'm really excited that this works basically by itself, and it grows basically by itself. So this was all for today. Thanks for being here. Again, if you want to buy your own tower, then comment under this video or reach out. I'm sending a newsletter every week. You can go to mindbodymooncoaching.com and you can sign up. And I'm talking very often about the tower in my newsletter, but I'm talking also about my herbal business and about what's going on the farm. So if you want to get updates from our small medicinal herb farm in the south of France, Provence, then you definitely want to sign up for our newsletter. So again, it's mindbodymooncoaching.com. And for all new subscribers, I created an ebook which is called Herbal Mocktails because I want to, we're in the summer season and I want you to enjoy social gatherings, even if you don't drink alcohol. I'm not saying that alcohol is like never do that, never drink that. It's just all about moderation. So if you still want to enjoy your afternoon glass or evening glass, then herbal mocktails are a wonderful substitution for cocktails. So you just go and sign up at mindbodymooncoaching.com and you're gonna get your ebook in the email So I'm really, really excited about that. So that was the July Tower Garden update. I'm gonna do one in August, and I hope I'm gonna see you here. Okay, so take care, everyone, and have a wonderful July.